You find it back to the village entrance passageway, Ramo. You have a key, right? No, I left the key back there. Așa mă gândeam și eu. Insert the key and get back to the village. Wow, să prind LED-urile. Măcar să arate cumva village-ul ăsta, că am cărat-o destul pe asta. Vezi că arată bine. This is a sea people village. Wow. Wait, how did a human get in here? Ramo Shawarma, were you kidnapped by this human? No. Tenzin went you. He's lost sleep worrying about you. It's kind of hard to explain. Allow me, I rescued Ramo after he was kidnapped by a squid. Just take me to my father. Ok. Și eu. Wow. Tenzin house. Ramo, my daughter. Wow, Leo. Did the humans do something to you? Who is this next to you? I thought you brought a blue manatee, but this is a human. Wow, Leo. Și eu fac like... I like an explanation. You know the strange things that have been happening around here recently. The tremors and the ice melting of the divine tree. Of course, Ram, I've been looking into the causes. It's already been 2 years. You know our technology has its limits. Well, the ancient texts have all been lost and we need to figure out new methods again. We can't simply keep waiting, Father. Humans are selfish, but they have good technology. We need their help. No, not the humans. They can't be trusted. They dirtied our home and even hunted our kind to put on display. They're wicked creatures looking to hunt us and steal from us. We can't ally with the likes of... Puncte. Și acum se aude tremorul și acum se răzgândește. Another huge tremor. Something really bad will happen if we don't do anything. When I was taken by the giant squid in human waters, Dave here helped me out. Shawarma said he was the one who did that. Da, pe clar. Try asking him, not all humans can be bad, can they? I mean, well, even if you wanted this, the village will not agree. Help from humans? No one will believe it. If this man can gain the village's trust, I'll consider your suggestion. How does he go about winning that? How about asking around to see... să-mi iau quest-uri de pe aici, să fac treaba lor, super. Since this long trip must have been pretty tiring, human, come back here tomorrow, you'll have to listen to the villagers' requests. Wait, I didn't even agree yet, how am I supposed to come all the way here? Prima oară trebuie să ne upgradăm sutul, că nu mai putem ajunge la mai mult de 230 de metri sub apă, că face oxigen în bum. Since you say you help my daughter Ramo, I suppose it won't be fitting for my people to ignore your needs, even if you're a human. Use this. What's this? It looks like an ordinary mirror. The sea people mirror. Once installed, will let you instantly travel to this village. Asta e din Terraria, cu mirrorul. Wow, is such a thing possible? Various disasters have caused our decline, but our ancestors were a very advanced civilization once. Right now, all you have left is fewer of the relics. In any case, installing this in your village will allow you to come to this village wherever you need. It will recognize your face only, you'll be able to use it. Thus operate from the light of the divine tree or the sun, so you can only use it during the day. And I'll give you a village map to use. It will help you find the villagers. Teleportation device. Pretty amazing. I have to go back to the boat with this mirror for now. Phew. lung quest-ul ăsta. A fost șmecher. Biggest fish giant wolf in 999 cm. E 1 kilometru. Nu, sau? Nu e 1 kilometru, eu prost. Nu. E 10 metri. Bine zic. Nu pot gândi acum, mai prea dimineață. Ok. Octopus weapon charm. Extra 15% of gun base damage added. Povesti că nu-i rău. Dar atât. Atâta cu episodul ăsta. Am făcut un... sau nu? I guess I'll install the sea people mirror on the boat. He said I could go to the sea people village during the day. I should go tomorrow, look at the time, bunch of sushi must have opened already. I should drop by and check if anything of note happened. Și mă duce automat. Ok. Nu oprim aici videoul. Mai mergem un pic. I should do a little clean up. Yoshi! My candle just now and I'm passing by, so the lights were on despite the hour. Banjo seems to have gone home already. He looked a bit tired. Păi, muncește cam mult. I'm glad to see him working so hard. Come to think, I had once gave up on coping because of a certain incident. I thought he was gone for good. I wonder what it was about. It's nothing that secretive. I simply avoided mentioning it with him present just in case it's still a sore spot for Banjo. I'm thirsty. Can you first give me a glass of beer? Da. Du-te, du-te. Eu trebuie să mă duc sau... Da. Ce bere bună a pus. Nu pentru Yoshi. It's especially nice to have a view of the sea at night like this as I drink. I'll tell you now a bit about Banjo and why he quit cooking for a while. It was 12 years ago. Flashback? Flashback. The Gong Hotel. I worked here 12 years ago. It's a 5-star hotel. I'll be told the quality of the food they serve have newly improved. Just a moment. What is it, manager? A troublesome customer left a reservation. Do you know the actress Louise Crawford? She made the reservation at the hotel. Louise Crawford. She was a leading actress with a long career. Her role as a spy in one of the show on the 42nd floor became impressive. She appears to have hit a slight slump as her new movies haven't been doing it very well. The one of his luxury hotel with many years of history and tradition in the past and noble staying in our accommodations, blah blah. Many people thinking that sort of old era nostalgia used our services and we had very high standards for the service provided. Okay? The manager spent the entire life at the hotel. Trist. He had a lot of knowledge about the etiquette used by the upper class of each country and he was very used to servicing those of high rank. Many VIPs. Now the Louise Crawford can be very picky, but we are a very high quality hotel with history and tradition. I don't think there will be any issue if she comes. Nobody can beat the level of services and staff in this hotel. You've won many prizes. Just one thing, you haven't heard the rumors about her, have you? Rumors, take a look at this. This is... She's famous not only as a chef, but a gourmet. That's a blurb she published in a travel magazine recently. It appears to be the description of the travels, but it's just her bashing out the hotel she stayed at. Gloria hotels are the best of the best, and yet she wrote such a scathing review. Picking out the bad does make a person look more professional. Her writing is mostly like this. What do you suggest we do, Yoshi? Accept reservation. I suppose we can refuse the reservation if only for the hotel's reputation's sake. We'll have to think about how we'll serve her. We'll take the decision, but we also need of ways to satisfy her. Facem un masaj. În timp ce mănâncă. Have any ideas? Trebuie să ne luăm un bucătar, fiți atenți, și luăm pe Banjo. Asta e teoria. Hotel strengths are a long history and tradition as well as high quality service. Am mai zis asta de 4 ori. The way you can satisfy her will involve making good use of these things. Did she reserve a suite? Yes, it's a suite. We'll need clean rooms and services that match her taste. We'll treat her as a VIP. And look into the drinks and amenities. Associate the state of the rooms. And about who will receive her, I suppose I'll have to do that. Such a tricky customer set you with your long experience with many VIPs and more tense than usual. And about the meals, we can offer her the buffet or breakfast, but we also need to ready a dinner course. Dinner set our hotel French. Oh, yeah, cum se numea ăla? Steak et frit, nu? Ceva de genul. It's the pride and joy of the Gong Hotel with a Michelin-starred head chef at the head. But you came at the most inconvenient time. Our head chef is in France on a culinary research trip. Classic, vine Bancho. The sous chef has taken his place for now, and he goes fond of you as well. However, our coming customer is a very difficult one. Japanese. Has never been his strong suit. We only serve udon or simple donburi. We're making exponential progress, however, after we hired Bancho, we've grown quite dramatically. Bancho e un zeu, mă, pe mâncare. Bancho is famous for his ability to reinterpret the use of ingredients, and his food was recently featured in an overseas magazine. He might be our dark horse. That means Japanese is likely to be our best choice. Bancho hasn't really proved himself yet. Do you think it will be alright? Bancho's skill is indisputable, however. Our great drawback is that he doesn't consider the preferences of his customers. His sole focus is letting people try new flavors. That is what drives his creativity, of course, but this time it won't really serve us. We're dealing with the infamous Louis Crawford, after all. That's a good point. However, I think the best we can do right now is try and persuade Bancho. I agree, best of luck. Bancho, are you here? Ia la-i pa meu, ce tânăr e, da? Oi, oi, oi. What are you doing here? Oh, you're here, that's good. I've come to check on the status of the manager's requests. Look, all you want is just an ordinary Japanese food kitchen. The current he suddenly appeared one day, handing us a resume and explained he'd been learning in Japan. All the sushi established listed in the resume were top tier, but Bancho never stayed in one place for too long. He told me that he moved on each time after learning enough. The manager had a long talk with him and then left the operation of the Japanese food team to him. Bă, cinstit. Stai, înveți și ai plecat, așa a făcut și Gordon Ramsay. He could always be found in the kitchen busy with something, day in, day out. He researched food on his own when there were no customers. He hated to be interrupted. Were you practicing? Yes. Training means thousands and tens of thousands of attempts. Practice without rest is the only way to produce meaningful results. I see. I heard they never skip research and practice. Bancho, it relieves me to see you so hard at work. What do you mean you're relieved? Bancho, would you be willing to try servicing a VIP? Servicing a VIP? That's right, we have an important guest who will receive our reputation, or rather, who might send it plummeting to the ground. Her name is Louise Crawford. Cum o fi. She's an actress that's infamously hard to please, and also a gourmet reviewer. It's been about a year since she joined the Dugong Hotel. Our Japanese food team, which was never very strong, received much attention in a short span of time. And we can't deny that our contribution to this was great. However, this means that we also get customers who want special treatment. So you mean to say that I should try and please this picky woman, Louise Crawford? Yes, this is important, as the Dugong Hotel's potential lies in the balance. What do you say? For me, cooking has always been a battle with myself, not with others. Making perfect food has always been my goal, and that won't change no matter who I cook for. I simply use the best ingredients available in the current season and the most suitable recipe. Will that be okay with you? Alright, we'll leave the individual dishes in your hands, Bancho. However, I would like to offer input on the method of servicing our guests. Alright, you're the expert, Miss Yoshi, when it comes to servicing food. A sushi course offers various kinds of sushi in a certain order, with a few side dishes interspersed in between. It allows us to use sushi to allow customers to try many types of fish. What do you think of the sushi course? It's also your specialty. I'm very familiar with the method, however, don't you think it'll be too ordinary? If you choose to go with this, we'll likely use tuna sushi, pike eel sushi, or olive flounder sushi as the main dish. Olive flounder being in season right now, That won't be very impressive, however. Alright. So it's to be a dinner, I think a course would be better than a single dish. That means it would probably be better to employ employ a Western course format instead. Though it will be a bit different from the traditional method, I think I could add soup, an hors d'oeuvre, sashimi, side dishes, sushi, tempura, and dessert to the course. What do you think? Not bad. So what will you make for each dish? There's the soup to begin with. Uai, cât iep fac ăștia, bă. Yes, I think that will be fine up with to the sushi. Tempura is next. I suppose shrimp will be the most logical choice. It's difficult to create any impact with shrimp. We've kept everything pretty normal so far, so this is where we add a little spice. I've been researching this very topic. How does something like this sound? You must have a good idea. Let's hear it. Shark. I'm thinking of a dish that uses a shark head. Asta ce o da la ea. What? A shark? Can sharks be eaten? Sharks are a very tasty fish. This is the time of the year when they grow fat, boosting the flavor. The meat in the chicks in particular has a lovely chewy texture which reminds you of both ordinary meat and fish. But shark is too exotic of an ingredient. Couldn't you use something a little more widely consumed? Especially considering this is Louise Crawford. Good food will impress anyone. Anyone who takes a bite will recognize the food for what it is. That is the best possible food that can be found around here in the current season. I'll give it some thought. I'm not sure if it will be okay. I can't help but think it's not a great idea, Bancho. If you serve that dish and things go sideways, the consequences won't affect you alone. Both the manager and I will also take part of the blame. After all, she's coming to the Dugong Hotel, not a restaurant operated by you. A hotel must seek to provide the most restful and enjoyable experience to its guests. Nothing can be allowed to mar that experience, as the hotel will stand to lose by it. But there is no guarantee she'll hate it. She'll know from taking just a bite that it's one of the greatest foods. There's always an exception to the rule. She's an extremely picky person after all. What a pity, I understand. I'll go with shrimp tempura then, though it can't compare to the shark. Yoi. This way, Miss Crawford. Thank you. This is the chef who will be preparing your food today, Bancho. He's younger than I expected. I was hoping for a slightly more experienced chef. Oh my, tight-lipped are we? Perhaps my looks leave you at a loss for words. Yeah, ha, he seems a little tense. He's still quite a skilled chef, I assure you. I'll be looking forward to the food then. I remember the service here being quite alright for an old hotel. I like the carpet and the paintings on the wall as well. Furnishings at Gloria Hotel have a kitsch quality to them that I don't like. But to think there's no gym, that's a bit of a shocker. I need to exercise daily to maintain my figure. It was our intention that your stay be as restful as possible. Everyone has their preferred way of resting. Well, the bathing facilities are well good, so I'll content myself with that. So what's for dinner? A Japanese course meal. Here's the course menu. Știi dracu. First dish, pickled olive flounder fins. The fins of the olive flounder have been pickled in a mixture of soy sauce and peppers. Raw fish from the very first dish, it really is Japanese, isn't it? Is a salty taste supposed to disguise the fatty flavor? Even so, this is too salty, as that is a hors d'oeuvre meant to stimulate the appetite. Cum o fi. I did give it a stronger flavor. And the next dish is... Few minutes later. Ce face Bancho? Ce pregătește acolo? So the tempura and dessert are left. What's the tempura? Don't tell me shrimp. The sort that's commonly served with rice. The desserts, no doubt the usual fruit. I suppose I've tasted basically everything. It's hard to decipher her reaction. Have you succeeded? No. How do you like it? Are you happy with our Japanese food? It's about as good as I expected it to be, I suppose. I suppose I could come here to eat every now and then, but why bother coming to a hotel to eat food that's quite average? Even so, I'm sure our food is better than that of most other restaurants. Picked, I guess. Olive flounder fins at the start of the course were interesting, of course. But serving pickled fish as an appetizer, I mean, really. A salad might have been better. Well, that's how it is in Japanese food. They always bring out some obscure rural dish, followed by boring fish cut and arranged all nicely. Oh dear, it seems Japanese food isn't all that to your liking. Ignorant of that fact, we served you Japanese. My mistake. Please accept my apologies. Whatever. It wasn't that good, but it was healthy at least. This holiday doesn't even have a gym, so I suppose the food should be healthy at the very least. Oh, may I have a word? Vine Bancho aici. Face riz up. Face mogging un pic cu degetul ăla. Bancho, allow me to introduce myself again. I'm the master chef who works here, Bancho. I'm not much of a speaker, so I've been listening quietly. I find it impossible to maintain my silence now, however. Oh my, do you have something to tell me? Apparently you're supposed to have better food than anywhere else, right? Now, Bancho, Miss Lois here is just... It is most definitely my fault for failing to provide food that satisfies you. Will not really wait... Stați un pic. Will you not give me a chance to make up for my mistakes? What? Oh, well, gosh, I'm a very busy woman. What you witnessed today aren't my real skills. I'll serve you food that can objectively be called good. Bancho, you can't be talking about... So you're saying you have something else you think will satisfy me? Alright, I'll wait. But remember, my time is valuable. Your food had better be amazing. Bancho, you can't be thinking of... What is it, Miss Yoshi? Is there something I'm missing? All done. Mamă, ce sigma. This is whole roasted shark head. Oh my god! This is... You fried the whole head? It is an amazing dish. The meat in the cheeks hasn't been cut out. I chose to fry the head whole to preserve the supple texture. You'll never taste something like this anywhere else. It's a high quality dish made using the best possible ingredients. Get that out of my sight! How can you call this food? De ce vorbesc ca Uncle Roger? Okay. What are you saying? Take just a bite. I guarantee you'll be transported to heaven. I'm not happy about this. Is this what surf is like at the Gong Hotel? It's all my fault. I'll apologize. Cam așa vorbește și el, deci ok. Now, Bancho, Yoshi, you apologize as well. I'm sorry, Miss Louise. I should have been more vigilant. Looks are not all there is to food. Why do you refuse to even try it, Miss Louise? Bancho, now isn't the time to... I find this highly unpleasant. Is this some kind of hidden camera prank or a punishment? You'll pay for treating me this way. Don't think I'll just let you get away with it. I'm leaving. Cancel my suit. Charge me a cancellation fee if you wish. I don't care. Hello. After that, Bancho quit his job at the hotel and left, saying he needed a train. It's my belief it wasn't so much to the cooking itself, as the ingredients and cooking methods that he researched. I see. Still, I admire him a little for not giving up on the belief that he's going on the right path. I suppose it was this stubborn side of him that allowed him to maintain this level skill. Working with you now, he even started social media. I feel something has changed about him, and I like it. I think you're good for him. Please continue to get along. I'll do my best to help Bancho focus on his cooking. Bacon iară. Dave, you weren't around yesterday, so I was a bit worried. I couldn't get in touch with you via radio either. I was at the Sea People village yesterday. You what? What happened? Well, you see... O căram pe aia în spate, vreo 100 de kilometri. O să la taică-s-o, de ăsta, o pupă pe ea. Ăsta tot zice că el e șmecher, el face, nu știu ce, dar îl cheamă shawarma, nu face nimic. Ai înțeles? I see, I envy you, I do. What a lucky experience. I'm not sure how I can help, but it's clear they have some problems to deal with. Why don't you go talk with the residents first? I love to go as well, but as you said, only one person can use the Sea People mirror. What a pity. Ha ha ha. What an unexpected turn of events. If you need any of my tools, don't forget to check out the Cobra shop. Classic. Yes, I'll have to use the Sea People mirror first to visit the village. Pa, bacon. Okay. You can use the mirror Tenzin gave you to immediately travel to the sea people village. The mirror is solar power, so it cannot be used at night. Ok. Atât. Ai, cât e? Deci, video ăsta, o oră 20. Aoleu. Jumătate a fost cum o căram pe aia în spate și jumătate a fost eu cum fac yep. Cu visual novel-ul ăla, flashback-ul lui Bancho. Anyway. M-am distrat. Mai avem o zi până la Jellyfish Party. Trebuie să adunăm niște jellyfish-uri data viitoare. Dar mulțumesc de vizionare și ne vedem în următorul episod. Ceau!